Well, come on. This has been a fascinating game. Spurs and Warriors. Victor Wembanyama versus Steph Curry and Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green. This is a fantastic matchup because of the intelligence going against the defensive force that is Victor Wembanyama. The Warriors, after an embarrassing loss last night, being called out by Draymond Green, have a small lead going down the stretch here in San Antonio. So look now at what Steph Curry has done. The big thing that's remarkable is he's 11 of 12 from the foul line, and he's 8 of 9 on twos. Spurs usually do a great job of not fouling, of not letting teams get into an area where they're going to be fouled. But Steph and Jimmy Butler have done an awesome job of getting to the foul line. That's probably the biggest reason that Golden State is in front right now by 6. And Steph, 22 points in the third. He has a ton of 20-point quarters in his career, but most of those came back when he would play the entire first and third. This deal, when he only did it in 9 minutes. They're going to screen for Steph here, or use him as the screener for Butler. He's got Vassell on him now. Crosses over. Moody, there's nothing going on here late in the possession. Draymond's going to have to take another three. He doesn't even want to take it over Wembanyama, who blocked his three earlier, and he goes to the mid-ranger, but it's Gary Payton beating Cornette to the ball. Payton has been excellent on the boards. Here's Curry off the screen. Double team. Shoots a high arcing three way over Wembanyama. There's Payton again. Steph has it this time wide open, and he cashes out. What a possession there by Gary Payton II, beating the Spurs to the ball, and he sets up Steph 9-point lead. Castle trying to go at Payton, gets to his spot, but Payton's still between him and the basket. Draymond has defended Wembanyama well. He takes the jumper over Draymond and drains it. Wembanyama starting to get hot from three, answers Curry's three on the other end. That's only his second bucket on Draymond Green, 2 for 8 in that matchup. This is Payton setting the screen. Steph getting past Cornette, tried to draw the foul, and he's done so. This is going to be free throws, it looks like, for Steph Curry here, and basically an automatic 2 points. Curry to the foul line here. He attacked the slower-footed Cornette out in space, and you wonder whether this double big group for the Spurs is the right approach, considering that Luke Cornette has been beaten to a couple of balls by Gary Payton, and then unable to contain Steph and gave up 2 free throws.
Only Michael took him one game to brush that rust off after being sick. The shooting wasn't there to start this
Cornette
game,
remains in the game. It's Fox, Castle, Cornette, Wembanyama, and Vassell. Warriors go into this 2-3 disguise zone. Wembanyama on the perimeter. Man, he's such a good passer. Draymond had to sprint out there. That was a really nice play that they set up to get Wembanyama out on the perimeter. Here's Curry crossing over on Wembanyama, tries to create the space. Oh, Wemby stayed with him beautifully that time, but now Wembanyama's on Curry. Can they attack? And back off. Curry going to try to attack again, finds Green. No shooting for the Warriors. Here's Payton way over the top, and Wembanyama completely disrupted that possession. What a defensive possession. Now he's going to look to attack Green. Gets past him. Help comes. Good verticality. Goes right over everyone and scores again on the offensive rebound. Timeout by Steve Kerr. This is his use it or lose it timeout. Victor Wembanyama single-handedly getting San Antonio back in. He got a 3. Then he was run off the line, found Cornette. He's got an assist to Cornette as well before that. Gets this offensive rebound, and he's completely short-circuited the last possession for Golden State. This has been a crazy game in terms of the shot distribution. Golden State has taken 54 threes and 25 twos into the post. Butler, good switching off the ball, but Draymond got inside position off that split action against Wembanyama. They had set that up to get him inside of Wembanyama using the threat of Steph's gravity. Here's Fox against Payton, gets to his spot. Fox, another offensive rebound. Warriors rebounding has not been good for Steve Kerr. Would he consider going back to Al Horford here to play with Draymond? He's liking what Gary Payton II is giving him right now. Steph gives it up. Wembanyama's on Butler. He's just going to take it. And Butler drains it. He's 5 of 7 from downtown. That's a huge shot. 3-possession Golden State lead. They're going to go right back to Fox here. Gives it up to Castle. Weak side, terrible pass by Castle. Steph Curry right there to intercept.
How do you execute the final 2 minutes?
Now can they push it to a 9 or 10 point lead? Going at Cornet again with him on Draymond. Pocket pass. Hand back. Steph for 3. Way short. Rebounded by Butler underneath GP. Scared by Wembanyama. Back out to Draymond. 8 to shoot. Curry going to try to come out on the side. They screen both men. There it is. Payton beats them both. You can see it coming. Draymond Green has done it 1,000 times. Both guys go as Steph, and Payton gets a layup. Here's a deflection by Pajemski. Victor trying to run him down. No, he's going to back this out. They should run clock here anyway with a 9-point game. And what do we have here? A travel by Pajemski. Here's the 3 by Butler. The game plan is they're going to put Wembanyama on Butler, try to help off of him, and he just drained it. 9-point game. Warriors couldn't run any clock there after the turnover. Vassell, deep 3. They need it. Good box out by Green. Tipped by Cornet. Steph had inside position to corral the rebound, and now they will run clock. Curry switched onto by Wembanyama. They're going to double team Steph out top. Draymond on the attack. Butler goes baseline. Kicks it out. Pajemski hand back Steph. He's going to be wide open here for a 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Fox. Still a 3-possession game. Vassell got a good 3 in transition, but Pajemski knew exactly what he was going for. That was great defense by Pajemski, knowing that he was going to go for that 3. Now Curry tries to go between 2 guys, and everyone is exhausted right now. They're still trying to trap Curry. He gets around Cornet. Pajemski down to 8. They'll run clock even further. Butler against Cornet. Spin move in the lane. Floats it. Missed it. And that's Draymond's 6th foul. Terrible foul by Draymond Green. He fouls out, but that was their first in the last 2 minutes. It won't be free throws. Al Horford looks like he's going to replace him. That was a brutal stretch physically with no stoppages. And you can see Vassell is exhausted right now.
But man, this is kind of demoralizing.
So bad foul by Green, probably not going to matter. This has been an absolutely fascinating basketball game. The power of Steph Curry going up against the rim protection and the mobility of Wembanyama. I do question the decision to go with the double big. It gave him a place to attack. Pajemski fell down on the screen. Wembanyama on the rebound. Fox is open. Fox has not really been heard from at all. And we're going to get a goaltend here. Offensive basket interference on the Spurs.
Because it was called a goaltend.
Will be confirmed by the replay center.
Well, that one's interesting because his hand just caught.
Who are they going to put this on? It looked like both guys had their hands in there. Horford hits the ball. The net was hit by Cornet.
Did you make affect what was going to happen with the ball? This was coming off one way or another. It's going to be out of the cylinder. And we have the Hawkeye technology in Secaucus for them to look at that.
Yeah, it looks like this is actually clear, and Cornet also hits the net. I think it's actually clear by the time Horford hits it and knocks it away. But they have the Hawkeye technology to tell us.
After review, it's been determined that the ball is still in the cylinder and goaltending will stand. It'll be a 3-point goal. No subs will be admitted to the game right now. It'll be a baseline throw-in after any other score.
So it is 3 points for San Antonio off that goaltend. Not a good decision by Horford, because that was a 3-pointer. Spurs are going to try to pressure up here, and Steve Kerr will take a timeout to advance the ball. Still a commanding position for Golden State. Warriors will inbound it now. They want to get it to Steph. 2 guys go with him. Hield didn't turn to the ball, and they're going to have to take another timeout. Hield was wide open as 2 guys again went with Steph Curry, and he just ran away from the ball. He was running the play, but also got to have enough awareness that you're a 85% free throw shooter. Just go get the ball and get fouled, and the game is over. So Warriors will try again now after the timeout. Butler runs into the backcourt. They throw it to him. Wembanyama will have to take the foul. They try to trap, give it up to Steph, and Wembanyama has taken the foul on Butler. Usually they won't give that. That was a foul to give, so they'll try again now. Neither team going to be out of a timeout. Warriors, after all that, are inbounding in the backcourt once again. And Kerr may have forgotten about that when they ran that play into the backcourt. They throw it into Butler. Wembanyama goes down and commits another foul.
points. Royce O'Neal and company.
Yep.
But Draymond Green.
There's the critical free throw for Butler to push it to 7, and the game is over here.
No, you're not going to.
So Golden State would go on to wrap things up. After a mere 14 points in the first quarter, they put up 35, 43, and 29. They, in retrospect, won it during the non-Steph minutes at the end of the third. Steph had 22 in the third. But if you look at the shot distribution in this game, absolutely insane. That's what Victor Wembanyama will do to you. The Golden State Warriors took 57 three-pointers and 28 two-pointers. That is an absolutely insane ratio, more than 2-to-1. But the big difference was 28 of 32 from the foul line, 9 of 12 for Butler, 13 of 14 for Steph. And then Steph was 8 of 9 on two-pointers. He was able to get to the rim and score, and then also get to the foul line, and had an incredibly efficient night. 44 points in 35 minutes for him. He outdueled Victor Wembanyama, and it was really fascinating to see what it looked like for San Antonio and Victor going up against this Steph Curry-led offense, because this is the first time that I've really seen Wembanyama and the Spurs struggle like this defensively when Steph really had it going. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more of these. Leave us a comment on any of your thoughts on this game or anything you'd like to see in the future. And of course, you can listen to Dunked On, my podcast with Danny Leroux, or Hollinger Duncan, my podcast with John Hollinger, if you want more content from us.